Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of Utah. EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to test the right side with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Let's go! Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. Complete. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last sack got them by the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big...
Put their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Finds his big tight end. Knocked off his feet. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Works the middle of the field. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we... Second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense They did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Takes the easy one to the back. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to throw again. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched the sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy... the real deal.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 10 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskies will hustle to the line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it. Oh, no. It all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Throws to the wide. The 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking the tackle and getting some extra yards.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. These quarters going to give them some space. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Kruger. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard. Just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stuff.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're looking to throw on second and short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Flowers. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Kruger. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
his legs. It's Kruger. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap it to the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. And he's brought down after a nice game. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to Brown. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Husky. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone, David. This drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Give to the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And you can tell all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball.